So I guess I'll just start with a Grand Prix. I'll just go like right into it and assume we'll be fine. Okay, so we can actually play them now. There we go. That is confirmation. They still haven't added the tour header to Ninja Hideaway, so some people might think that's a new track if they haven't played Tour, but it is also a tour track. But I mean, it's new to them, so fair enough. Well, I guess let's start this thing off. Alright. Ooh, so they added a little bit of texture to those trees. Just a little bit. But I mean, it's still... Oh god, those bushes. I feel like I'm playing a custom track. Which way do I go? Oh, okay. I'm not sure which way is like the most practical to take yet. Okay, I'm drifting really badly. It's been a while since I've played, so yeah, shut up. I don't know, looking at like those trees there, I don't really like them. And that's just an asset from Piranha... What is it? Oh god. I don't remember anymore. There are a lot of straightaways here, that's the only thing that I notice. But honestly, in terms of playability of the tracks, it's not terrible. Like, I was kind of worried that the tracks are going to feel very, you know, sparse. Kind of like the arcade custom tracks, if you've ever seen the arcade tracks ported into this game. Because there's a lot of straightaways. I think it's more efficient to go this way. Wait, what? Oh, is this multiple paths? What the heck's going on? Does the configuration change? Oh, I'm not in first. Well, it's good to know I'm going the right way, I guess. Oh, nailed him. So you go backwards in the course? What is this? This feels so much like a custom track, it's not even funny. Alright, well we got first in that. What was that? Okay, that's so strange. You go like backwards in the track. I mean, that's a cool mechanic. It makes the track really cool. Okay, I'm curious to see this in like full resolution because I think the sand in this looks terrible. Right, the road looks way better than the custom track by Atlas of this that was done in like 2 days. And there are like the confetti particles and stuff. There's those little like extra enhancements, but again, a lot of these things are from other tracks. Alright, the glider ramp has the down position on the first lap. That's how that's supposed to be, like in Mario Kart 7. Now, I haven't played a lot of Mario Kart 7. I got it like a month before Mario Kart 8 came out originally. Just to kind of like, you know, play a bit of Mario Kart. Oh, hello. Well, unfortunately, you got the dash, so that didn't help you much. Alright, I haven't got many coins here, unfortunately. The coin placement seems to be very sparse. I saw that banana. This course plays really well. Gameplay-wise, like this is definitely feeling really good. It's very like, I don't know, look at how green that grass is. Some people make the argument of, well, you shouldn't really care about what they look like because you're racing on it and you're really just kind of paying attention to where you go. And that's fair. It feels like a little like thrown together faster than what I would expect from Nintendo, which usually seems to plan things out really well and put a lot of the effort in. I do like the music is basically of the same quality. That's really cool. Choco Mountain, wow. That cave area looks really cool. It's got a bit of a creepy vibe, honestly. It's got a bit of a fog. Is it a paratrooper? Oh no, I don't know. I don't know Choco Mountain well enough. That's the weird thing. I'm like trying to get a read on the courses. Is easier said than done. Whoa, I slid there for some reason. Whoa, okay. I do like the music. Wow. Oh, she had a thing. Damn, son, I am doing terrible. Man, I feel like I don't know how to play this game anymore. I probably don't. Also because I don't know the course layout in the slightest. They've definitely been very strategic with where they put the item boxes, which is really cool. I'm happy about that. Dang, that's hard to get an orange drift out of that. Why did I throw that? I didn't mean to throw that. I accidentally threw that. Oh, man. I want to come first in all of these, but man. Oh! Oh, that banana slap. Oh, not banana slap, bat slap. Oh, man. Man, these are close calls. Wow. Hey, but we're doing it though, so that's really cool. That's cool. That one plays really nicely. I think Choco Mountain's one of the better looking tracks out of this. And I think it's mostly just to do with the fact that like the rock siding being that simplified, like straight edge kind of thing works well. It is flat textures. I wish it was a little bit more detailed, even with just like a little bit of a sparkly texture to it or something, right? A little bit of a frosted look to it. Something like that would just help it kind of be a little bit more to the Mario Kart 8 style. So I definitely think that one looks the best. And of course, Coconut Mall. Here we go. It's been forever since I played Coconut Mall. Since a Wii. I don't even remember my routes for it. I wonder if you can get up on the railing and do tricks like you used to. Oh, they changed this area a little bit. I gotta go this way. How did that get me? I went around that corner like super thin. Are the cars just like static? Oh my god, coins. Really? Oh, he went for the shortcut. Wow, that trick is actually a really tight... God dang, I'm trying to like recover, and every time I'm trying to recover, I don't know where things are gonna be. Really? Again? I'm in second? Oh, there's a glider ramp up there. I didn't know that. Yeah, that makes that better. Alright, this banana shield is actually great. I'm gonna try to hold on to this. How did that hit me? I have a banana shield. What? How did that hit me? Alright. This one definitely feels really nice to play too. Like, the playability was never a question. I do hate how the cars are just these static cars here. That's kind of annoying. So yeah, I think definitively I can say that the courses play phenomenally. Which was never a worry for me. Now, let's see if there's a new cup, actually. Or if they just did the same DLC thing or not. I'm really curious. Yeah, Choco Mountain's definitely the best looking one. Coconut Mall is very colorful and very flat looking. Alright, so they just did the same thing as the other DLC cups, and they didn't make a new cup model. That's fine. Yeah. Disappointing, but, I mean, whatever. Let's play somebody else. I don't know who we should play as. I don't really know who the meta is. Well, okay, let's play as Meta Waluigi. Actually, I was about to say I don't know who the meta is. I do know who the meta is. It's this, right? I don't know the best glider, though. I think it's like this or something. I'm going to do the clouds, though, because I have a feeling that also applies. Alright, so this is Tokyo Blur and Ninja Hideaway, which Ninja Hideaway will probably fail on, because I've seen a bit of footage of that track, but I still don't remember the routes. It's a very confusing looking track as well. Tokyo Blur I've never seen in my life, so I don't know much about that. And then there's Shroom Ridge and Sky Garden, which I have a bit to say about Sky Garden, and I'm really curious about Shroom Ridge, so yeah. Alright, and again, those simplistic trees are there. Oh yeah, the bushes in this map actually have some texture to them. That's very interesting. They're still those globby bushes instead of the ones that you see on like Mario Circuit in the base game that are very bushy and nice looking. I mean, at least the road texture looks pretty good, but I mean, that's like super basic. The music does very much fit with Mario Kart 8, and I'm happy about that. I was worried it wasn't, and yeah. I want to see if there's any shroom cuts I find on my way. Oh, lame. Yeah, Luigi, get him. Get him, bro. Oh, Alright, these tracks change, which I like. So it seems like Nintendo actually made these tracks basically work in a way that uses all the different routes that you would expect in the different remix version of these courses. Because from my understanding, there are different versions of all these tracks, like about like 4 for each version, which is really cool. Alright, so there's another section up here. This is really cool. I do like this aspect of the track. Oh, man, I am getting decimated in every aspect of these courses. Just by drifts are being ruined, everything. And a little glider section at the end. Wow, that course is really fun, I have to say. I do like these new courses for the gameplay. I think the gameplay is great, and I'm really happy about that. I was worried that that wasn't, like, I wasn't worried that the gameplay was going to be terrible. I figured the gameplay would be totally fine and wouldn't have any issues whatsoever. Ooh, that flower patch is, is a little rough. Yeah, this is definitely the worst looking course of them. There's a little wind shortcut there that I've noticed. I'm not sure. I assume you need a shroom for that. I don't really know how that works, but yeah, maybe if we get the chance to experiment on it, we'll do it. Alright, there's probably going to be a car in our way immediately. Oh, are all the cars going in one direction? Oh yeah, they are. Alright, that doesn't make them as hard. Alright. This brings back great memories of Mario Kart DS. I really like this a lot. Really trying to see if I can cut the corners phenomenally here. But yeah, this course is really fun, but it's very green. Like, super flat green color, just overall. Which, you know, whatever, but... Again, I wasn't expecting the visual quality to bump up from the initial, like, reveal that we had. Some people were, and I was like, eh. They pretty much finalized this. It's pretty clear to me that that's what's happened. I don't think many people were thinking... Like, if you were realistically thinking about it, there's no way. Ah, red shell. At the same time, I was kind of, like, cautiously optimistic. I was like, maybe... Oh, man, the shocks are really... Oh, Lakitu got a shock dodge. I was kind of cautiously optimistic, though. We're fine. Then I was like, maybe the DLC will be fine. Maybe it'll be like, oh, it looks good in game. But I don't know, it just doesn't fit in my opinion. I love Sky Garden and Mario Kart DS and Super Circuit. And I love the music, I love the vibe of it. But you can compare this to Cloud Top Cruise, which is so simplified compared to it. Like, or you know, Cloud Top Cruise is pretty complex compared to this course. Wow, I almost launched right off that. There's this glider section here, which I will say this glider section is really, really cool. I do like that a lot. But that whole end section, there's like a kind of more of a sharp turn in the regular Sky Garden. And it's not present here. It's kind of, you see that bottom arch on the minimap? The one we're going around right now. It kind of like came out a bit, and there was like this jump skip you could do. And it's not present here. And something in Mario Kart 8 that totally could have been there, and I understand why it wasn't there in Tour, because Tour is not really equipped to handle really complex stuff like that. You can trick off of that. That's really hard to get, because you can kind of trick over it. This is straight away you just don't drift on. Okay, there's a blue shell coming my way. I want to see if I can actually outrun this. Oh, damn. Oh, just over the finish line, man. Just about to get Mario Karted, but we made it through alive on the Ninja Hideaway, which will probably destroy this run from the first place victories. I mean, that course still plays fine. I just wish it had that extra bit of Sky Garden-esque nature that made it a bit more complicated, a bit longer. Because Sky Garden was very much a track that took a long time to do. You know, it was a very major track. It was, you know, you had to concentrate for a long time because it was a major track. And here it's not as big and it's simplified. And so I'm not a huge fan of that, but I understand that, you know, you want your last track to be complicated, and Ninja Hideaway is very much that. There's already bananas here? What is that about? Oh, I guess we're going up here. This way? Okay, we're going this way. I do like that they have wind skips now. That's something that they didn't really have present. I don't really know... I don't know where to go. This is such a... Oh, I didn't know we were going down here. Oh, man. Oh, there's Shy Guy ninjas there? That's really cool. Okay, let's try to get one of these. Okay, I'm gonna go down this time. This is a really interestingly weird track. I'm not sure the optimal routes. Oh man, oh damn. Oh, I fell off. Oh man. Okay. Alright, god, I gotta make sure I get past King Boo here. Oh, what was that? What was that? Where'd that come from? Was that a banana snipe? Oh no. No. Oh, we got a bit of a lead. Oh man, this is tight. Oh, we did it. Wow. That is crazy. That is such an intense track. My god. Oh man, I do love that one. That one is great. That is such a good course. I mean, I do wish, and again, it does have, again, that graphical nature. We've kind of gone over that. It's across all of these tracks. Some tracks look better than others. I think this track, it has so much detail everywhere that it does look good. Ooh. Interesting. Ooh. Waluigi. Yeah, see, that kind of stuff makes me feel like it's not quite there, you know? Regardless, the tracks play well, and I do like that those three tour tracks, this one not so much, but I do like that Tour, or Tokyo Blur, and Paris Promenade both have that interesting nature. Like Tour has different routes you go through the whole track, and Promenade you go in reverse on the last lap. That's really cool. Never seen that in a normal Mario Kart track, just to show up, so that's really interesting. And then this track is just super complex, so many routes, and I do like that complexity. I'm never really sure where to go, and not every part of the course is guaranteed you're going to make it to, which is really cool too. So yeah, anyway, that's really cool, and I'm happy we won that, but that was very, very intense the whole time. And once again, we have just a generic trophy, which is fine. Not the end of the world, but would have been nice to see something there. I do actually want to go into time trials a little bit here, and just go through each track and kind of just take a look, get some shots, talk about some stuff. Alright, so what I'm curious about here is, look at this grass. This grass has a bit of like a texture to it, but it's got a weird texture to it. You can kind of see there's like this little invisible circle around Toad that gets this like really fine detail, and then there's like this kind of blurred detail right in front. You'd never see this fine detail unless you were right on the ground on this grass, but you never are, so you're only going to be seeing this like really blurry texture, and it's just super green. Very green throughout. There's little bits of texture here and there, these little like circle dots. You can kind of see them in the background there. Not sure if that's just artifacts of the texture that's placed on top, or like the little, what I assume is the reflection map of this, because when you get near it, it just kind of goes away. There are these black divots too here, which seem to exist when you're close to it. These bits of grass aren't solid, but they're just like 3D objects. And they look really out of place, in my opinion. Those trees up there just look awful. Look at that tree back there. They did add some textures to these rocks, but the grass does not share that texture. I wish that kind of texture was on the Choco Mountain rocks, though. I think that would have made that track look like a Mario Kart 8 track overall. That one would have looked the best. It still does look the best, but anyway. Now this is the major thing I came here for. What does the sand look like? In fairness, it does have sand detail in it, but again, it's just like the grass, and it's got the same like weird little divots around. I don't know if that's coming through in the video, but there's these little like divots, and the little kind of lighter divots and like darker ones, but they're very like pattern, like they're all in straight lines. They're not like random to give it depth. It's just everywhere, like the little like lines of divots, which is really strange. Out of curiosity, I want to see how this cut works. I'm really curious about that. Ooh, this road texture does not look great in the cave. It's very shiny. Anyway. Ooh, man, you don't get a lot of distance on that cut, but it does work. I'm going to put up some footage of the port that Atlas did. I'm really curious to see how much of a improvement this one might be from that. I do think some of the textures that Atlas went with are better, like the grass and the sand. Looks way better in Atlas's version. So for starters, this like ridge texture, this is what I would expect it to kind of look like, but it's so defined, and it's very simple shapes, so it just, I don't know, this wall sticks out so much like a sore thumb. I would have expected it to be less dramatic of a thing if they were to put this into Mario Kart 8. Think like Thwomp Ruins, where all the stuff is bricked. I would have imagined it to look similar to that, and that kind of stuff is just like, you know, normal maps and things, but this is like all modeled. These flowers and stuff aren't terrible, but I do think those are Mario Kart 8 assets. These bushes, honestly, these ones are a little bit better because at least they're like modeled with leaves and stuff. You know, they got like some actual kind of leaf ideas. So I would have thought that it might be better to put those kind of bushes throughout the levels at least. They are simplified, but they don't look terrible. Man, that's a really good shot of all those kinds of trees. They're a little high up there, but you can see them. They're just not good. This rock wall also suffers from the same problem as Choco Mountain. There is some fine detail right underneath the time. You can kind of see there is fine detail, but it's so small that even looking at it now, I really only see it there. And it's just very simple geometry. Again, I am happy that... Oh, hold on. Here's the grass patch. There's a shortcut there. That's really cool. They made it a glider shortcut. That's cool. There's also a thing here. Let's test out this shortcut. But before I do that, I was just going to say, I am happy that Nintendo, you know, has released all these tracks, and we're going to have more coming in the future. But I do wish they did put in the full amount of effort if they were going to do it. I feel like for how much this game sells, we kind of deserve that. Especially if they decide to do DLC like they have. Anyway, so I assume this is just a shroom cut. Like that. Yeah, that is exactly what it is. That's a very nice cut. I do like that shortcut. That's different than any other version of Shroom Ridge I've seen. I don't know if that is present in Mario Kart Tour. Oof, yeah, okay, you gotta be really careful with that though because of that. I was hoping I could avoid that. Oh, there's all the trees, look at that. Lakitu's trying to block them out of our view so we can't see them. Alright, we're gonna check out Sky Garden here. I'm really curious. I also want to do that leaf cut. There's a weird thing going on with the clouds here, and I don't know if I'm for it. Look at this. What is this? It's like moving clouds. I can actually go off on the clouds. Assume it's off-road. It is. I assume there's nothing cool you can do with these clouds, like a cool cut or anything like that, by like going over them. Maybe we'll try that. Would there be anything you could do there? Nah, the way that's angled is weird. Are these bouncy? Oh, they are. Not what I was expecting. In the trailer for this course, this mushroom was not animated in the slightest. Now, it is just a model being shrunk up and down, but I mean, whatever, that's just, I mean, that's probably also how they were done in Mario Kart 8 and the normal mushrooms from my memory. I do want to see if there's an animation reactive. No, there's no reactive animation, but that's fine. Okay, so these bushes, they did add texture. I don't think this texture on the bushes was in the original trailer footage we saw, where there's textures to these bushes, but they are just globs, once again. They didn't make new models, they're just random globs. Is there a cut here? Hold up. Oh, that's disappointing. You know what would have been cool? Because there's this up here, it would have been cool if they put like a ramp here, or like a glider ramp, or even a wind shortcut, or like something that goes up. That would have been kind of cool. Oh, Nintendo ruining our fun. Imagine that. That would have been great, but they didn't do it. They blocked it off on purpose for people going to do it. You can even tell they did that on purpose. There's literally a vine there and nowhere else. I was gonna go and boost off that left side onto the other side of the track and see if I could do it. Wouldn't it have been cool if Nintendo actually like allowed people to do that? That would have been great. I don't even know where the best place to use your mushrooms is. Probably there. Ooh. Ah. Aha. There is a built-in shortcut. They just kind of made it so you can only do that. Alright. So if you wanted to, you could do something like this, and then boost through here like that. Very nice, very nice. This track isn't inherently bad by any means, it's just that extra bit of polish, and I kind of do wish... Oh, you can't actually go on that without a mushroom. Hold on, can I restart this? Let me restart this real quick, I want to see something. Can you get onto that shortcut without a mushroom reliably? I don't know if that's practical to do. You do lose speed because you don't have the mushrooms because of the angle. I'm gonna go around another lap and see if I can do it better. Oof. Yeah, I don't know. Doing that without a mushroom is kind of terrible. And I think it's all due to the angle of that leap. Alright, and I just want to look at Choco Mountain and Coconut Mall. I'll start with Choco Mountain because I don't have a lot that I want to look at here on the track, but I do want to look at a little bit. And I gotta say the atmosphere is really great. See, these walls here actually have a nice amount of texture to them, and I think it looks pretty good in the actual game. The road has a nice amount of detail, and the rocks around the side are detailed enough. These are obviously the weird little plants that are in Mario Kart Tour. They're literally everywhere. The same model, just rotated. But it works in this track. It's very sparse, and it's towards the side, so it's kind of expected. The lights and stuff are crystals, so it kind of works because crystals are low poly just naturally, so it makes sense. Nothing's weird about it. But these rock walls are, while they do have texture, they just feel very simple. I kind of wish they had a little bit more geometry, like the rocks here. I'm going to wait for a rock to fall here, and I want to show you guys. If you look at these rocks, they have so much detail to them, don't they? Just a ton of detail. And then you look at the rocks actually on the course, and they're not as detailed. Those ones are probably the most detailed ones I've seen. But you go to some of the rocks in the later level, like right here, and they're just not as detailed. They're a little lower poly. Again, it's very minor. The rest of this track does look phenomenal, honestly, and the music's great. This one definitely feels the most like an actual Mario Kart 8 track. And again, it is clear that it is from Tour, but you could almost convince me otherwise. I find myself playing this track even though I'm not really supposed to be. I'm just kind of looking at it for visual stuff. Ooh, there's definitely a shortcut there. Let's try that next lap. But I do want to try that shortcut there. There's also some shortcut potential here. Cut off some of the dirt through that little area. Yeah, that's the best cut. Alright, last but certainly not least is Coconut Mall. They did definitely do some retouches to this. There was a screenshot people were freaking out about because they're like, look at the detail that's been touched up. And it is better. They've added, screen space reflections, better resizing of things. They changed the road a bit, which probably was a good change, but it looked better in the original screenshot for the road, in my opinion. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I don't know. It doesn't look too bad outside here, but square bush. The escalators being changed to just regular ramps with arrows on them, I kind of wish they didn't do that. I think it was a bit more of a challenge to try to read them in Mario Kart Wii in the direction they were going when they were just stairs, but I understand that it was probably a better choice for most people so that they didn't struggle as much on the track. I assume this cut is still available? Oh yes, we actually saw proof of that. Ooh, interesting. This is a new touched up thing. Is this a new particle effect? This is the first time I've ever seen wood as off-road, and I mean, it makes sense that this should be off-road. It was in the original game, and it would be kind of stupid if it wasn't. But I've never seen this wood particle effect before, or the sounds it's making. Kind of weird to have wood like this be off-road. It looks like normal road, but that's interesting. I'm happy that they made a particle effect, unless I'm forgetting some other part of this game that has a course that has that. That seems to be brand new, so that's cool. That's something that I didn't expect. Alright, so this way is interesting because this actually looks really good. I think this looks great. The plants are, again, simplified. I think that's really the only thing. The rest of this is pretty good. These benches are really simple, though. But when you look like this way, it looks phenomenal. This looks like a Mario Kart 8 course. And then you go out here. Oh. Why can't you go there? Hold the phone. I accidentally did that mushroom by accident, but implied by me saying accidentally, but I'm kind of curious about something real quick. I'm gonna go back up there. I want to test something out. Also, this floor is the same off-road as the one in the store, so that's kind of strange. I'm gonna go... I'm gonna try to go this way again. Alright, so you can get on here for some reason. Why is this? Now, can I continue to go over here? Or is this considered off-road at some point? Okay, that does consider it off-road, but I don't really know why you can go there. That's very strange. There's probably some exploit that somebody will find based on that. And also, they removed the boost panels here. Really odd choice. That's really the only thing that's different, other than the design from Mario Kart Wii, that I can remember anyway. I wasn't the biggest fan of Coconut Mall from Mario Kart Wii, but shortcut works really well, of course. Tricking here is kind of a terrible thing, because you go really wide. So that might actually be a better play not to trick. Okay, so I was just driving around, and I came up to the back here, where you glide out, and you kind of land, and we're closer to the end of the lap here. And if you go over here, to this back window, there's a big old arch in the reflection. I don't know if that's the starting course lap thing, and they just put it over here for a reflection. I'm not really sure. It's just a screen space reflection, so it's whatever image they took. But I don't know, maybe they had an arch here at one time. That's really interesting. I don't imagine that they would have had the arch here, because it's a tour port, but yeah. I want to point out this sign here that says Vanilla Lake Winter Sports Equipment. That's a new advertisement that's not in the game before, to my memory. So, that's likely a teaser for Vanilla Lake to be in this at some point in the future. There was a data mine done that shows some evidence of other tracks coming to the game. From my understanding to that, there was an image found of the Booster Course Pass graphic that we've seen before, but the tracks on the banner in the background are actually different images of tracks. Vanilla Lake was part of that, as well as 3DS Rainbow Road, and SNES Mario Circuit, I believe it was Mario Circuit 1, and a few other tracks as well. I can't remember off the top of my head at the moment. Yeah, so that's basically everything. I just kind of want to look at the courses, see what they look like, see how they played, and it's kind of what I expected. They play really well, but a lot of them are very simplified tour tracks, tour ports that they added some detail to here and there, but it's definitely not enough to compare to the tracks that were in Mario Kart 8 in the base game, as well as the DLC tracks that came out on the Wii U and the added tracks that were in Deluxe for the battle courses as well. All of those have that Mario Kart 8 style where it's very detailed, has that extra bit of realism, still a cartoony vibe of course, but it's kind of a nice hybrid where these courses are overall very cartoony and very tour-like, simplified, a little bit more minimalistic. Again, that's everything. I'll shut up now. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.